Hey folks, it's Lauren from Snowy's here. I'm going to show you how to measure up for the best fit and run through the features of the Cedar Summit Quagmire Gaiters.
Hit it.
These gaiters offer an incredibly comfortable fit and reliable protection from scrub, snow and mud, available in a canvas and polyester version in 4 sizes. Hold up, to make sure you don't miss any of our awesome content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get back to it. So your Quagmire Gaiters will come in a pair, but I've just got one out for the demonstration today. It does come in a canvas version as well, but this is the polyester, what Cedar Summit call E-Vent, which is I think a proprietary material for them. So this is a polyester version, but the canvas version is a fair bit thicker and more heavy duty. So if you want something a little bit more lightweight and potentially a bit more breathable, the E-Vent is a really good option to choose. Now these come in 4 different sizes: a small, a medium, a large and an extra large, and we do have the size guide available on our website with all the measurements to help you select which one you're going to choose. So at the top of the gaiter here, we've got an adjustable sort of webbing strap and a stainless steel hook that hooks into the top like so. And this is to replace, give you a nice sort of solid connection, and it also prevents the need to have a press stud at the top here as well. And then from there you can easily just push this little tab forward and adjust your webbing straps like so. So if I just unhook that there, we can pull it open and we'll see a nice 5 centimeter thick Velcro strap that runs down the front of the gaiter. And at the base we've got a little press stud which ensures that the Velcro doesn't come apart, which is always very handy at the base here. It's where it's more susceptible to pulling open. We've also got this stainless steel shoelace hook as well, and we've got this really, I don't know exactly what material this is. Now we're assuming that it is like a polyester webbing that's been coated in rubber, as you can see through the top here. Now this is the adjustable strap that will go under your instep, and that is attached on the inside here. This is actually fully replaceable. So there is a way that you can actually jiggle this out and release the webbing strap that allows you to replace the instep if it gets the instep strap if it gets worn away or snaps or breaks in any capacity. So the measurements that you'll find on the size chart, and as you can see, I'm just laying the gaiter out flat. So the measurements we provide on the size chart are going to be the top of your calf, the mid of your calf, because it does sort of taper in a slight little bit and then out again, and also the entire length of the gaiter. Now, one thing that you will find that isn't a measurement is a recommended shoe size that also goes with the varying sizes of the gaiters. So for example, your small might be say a Euro 36 to say a 38 or something. Your extra large is going to be a Euro 43 to 45. So that's something to consider, but not necessarily a main factor when it comes to sizing up your gaiters. So I'll show you why. With a particular tape measure that I've got here, it's not a fantastic one, but I'm going to measure up the size of my calf at the top point, or I'm going to sort of go for the largest point really, because that's going to give me an indication of how the gaiter is going to fit across this main part of my calf here. So I know, oh, I got it on the inches side. I know that my particular calf, because I've been blessed with wonderfully large calves, that I am 47 centimeters, which is the maximum size that you can get in the largest size of your Quagmire Gaiters, which is the extra large size. So I'm going to attach this now to my leg, or I'm going to fit this to my leg, because the first thing you want to do when you get it brand new is adjust your instep strap. So I'm going to hook that over the base of my shoe, and I do want that strap sitting. It's not as evident on the base of my trail runners here. Excuse my old trail runners. They probably need to be replaced sometime soon. But it's going to run across the instep of your boot, which is going to be a little bit more obvious on things like hiking boots or hiking specific shoes. Now I can see from the side here that I've got a fair amount of excess because I am going to want the gaiters to sit down about this point here, just a little bit below my ankle bone on my shoe. So when you do first get these, and in order for the instep strap to not come loose, it is going to be quite a bit stiff to work through the sizing that you'll need here. So I personally find it easier to completely remove this side of the strap, and then you can just jiggle and pull it along, and then you can just fold it back through like so. It does take a little bit of effort, as you can see. Now once that's thread through the buckle, we're then just going to thread it through our little strap, and that's going to keep it protected and out of the way. So from here, we're going to put our heel onto the instep strap and then fold the gaiter over the front and line the Velcro up. And put the press stud down. Now we've also got this stainless steel hook, as I showed you before. Now some shoes might come with a gaiter loop or a gaiter trap. If you don't have the gaiter trap, that's completely fine. You can just hook it over your shoelaces like so. Ooh. But what you're going to want to make sure is you get both of the laces so you don't have any tensioning issues with it pulling only on one of the cross struts. I'm going to pop this over the little gaiter hook there on the front of my shoe. So when you get to the top here, you're going to want to line up your Velcro and get this hook in. Now I've got a little bit of give at the back. I'll stand up here. So if you are shorter or have a smaller foot size but do have a larger calf, it's something to consider. It's not going to be a perfect fit, but it is more important that you're actually getting this measurement around your calf nailed, because the other things you can sort of make do with. So because I am shorter, as you can see, there's a lot more gaiter material around here, so it's harder to do the Velcro up smoothly. I offset this by pointing my toe and stretching my leg back as sort of far as I can and creating a nice sort of straight taut section here through the gaiter to line that all up and smooth it out. So as you can see, standing up, there's going to be a lot more excess material, and also in terms of the width here, the hook is designed to be on a much longer shoe, but it does still work for me having a smaller shoe, being that size 40. Now, inversely, I did mention before about how our size guide also gives the shoe size, and how realistically that's not going to be your primary factor when you're measuring up for your gaiters. The only consideration that you will make when looking at your shoe size is going to be whether or not you have a much bigger discrepancy between the smallness of your calf and the largeness of your foot. Because if you have quite a narrow calf or a small circumference with your calf, but a larger foot, what you're going to end up doing is fitting a gaiter that is going to be the right sort of size and smallness for your leg, but the taper that you get at the base here is going to be designed more for a person with a smaller foot. So the actual adjustment straps that we have on all sizes of the gaiter at the top here, despite having a calf muscle measurement, is actually fully adjustable. So there's no limitation really here as to how small you can make this circumference at the top go. So if you are someone whose calf measurements fits within the small size gaiter, but your shoe size fits within the large or the extra large gaiter, it's probably better to go for that larger size, because it will give you the depth you need in the foot, and you can tighten it at the top of your calf. The only other consideration really with that is to bear in mind that you will have a little bit more excess room through the body of the gaiter, but as long as it's fitting nicely over your foot and you've got that full-on adjustment at the top here to make a nice tight suiting of your calf, you should be okay. Anyway, that's about it for the Cedar Summit Quagmire Gaiters. Ideal for hikers who need a little bit of extra protection, not just in the boot section, but up in the leg as well. Comes in a polyester and a canvas version. And you can get this at snowies.com.au.